What is going on, guys? My name's Combat Muffin and welcome to another comparing and contrasting video. Today we're going to be going over the T21 heavy blaster and the T21B targeting rifle. So stick around and we'll jump right into that momentarily. Now the point of these comparison reviews is to compare and review two star cards or weapons that are similar in ability that are competing for the same job. An example would be the cycle rifle and pulse cannon for a sniper, or the thermal detonator and impact grenade for your grenade of choice, both of which we have comparison reviews on, so go ahead and check those out. And that is basically the point of these comparison reviews, to help you understand if you are having trouble deciding which one you want to use, which one is better for you based on the pros of that weapon. And as with all comparison reviews and singular reviews of star cards and weapons, I will be giving you the cold hard facts for 90%, and the last 10% will be a sprinkle of my opinion for what I think is best. So let's jump right into it, starting with the description of the weapons, starting with the T21 heavy blaster. The description reads as follows. T21. The T21 is a robust heavy blaster that delivers massive damage at long ranges. Its only drawback is its slow rate of fire and lack of optics. The first thing the T21 has going for it, which many people utilize on the battlefield, is its high damage potential. The T21 shares a very high damage output, sharing the same damage stat as the DL44. The DL44 is a little bit faster firing and it is a blaster pistol. However, the T21 does have a very fast time to kill. It has such good damage that you can two-shot an opponent, whether it be 2 headshots, 2 body shots, body shot, and headshot, because each blaster damage to the body does 50 damage, and unless someone is using a back-to-bomb, they can be two-shotted with 2 body shots. To be true, the T21B also has very high damage potential. However, the T21's little bit extra is what really counts and allows for that quick time to kill for body shots. 50 damage can be very, very powerful on the battlefield, whereas the T21B just is a little bit off, requiring more than 2 shots on the body. One thing these two weapons share is the rate of fire. The rate of fire is exactly the same. Nothing has changed from that rate of fire. In addition to higher damage, the T21 has better cooling power. You can get about 9 shots in with the T21 before it overheats, while with the T21B, you can only get 6 shots in. If I'm wrong, be sure to correct me. I believe it's somewhere around that. It's either 8 or 9 for the T21. But those extra shots can save your life in many situations and can be very helpful. And one last pro for the T21 is that it is a full auto weapon, allowing you to hold the trigger and it will fire as fast as you would if you kept on smacking that trigger, making it very viable, especially in close ranges, whereas the T21B is semi-automatic, so you have to click the button every time you want to fire. Now those right there are the pros for the T21 heavy blaster, so let's jump into the T21B targeting rifle, starting off with the description, which reads, the T21B is a refined version of the T21, combining the power of a heavy blaster with the precision and range of a blaster rifle. The T21B's first pro is the range. Holy crap, this thing has amazing range. It has max range, and I could be wrong when I say this, but I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. I think this weapon has 0 damage fall off, meaning that if you were to land the same exact shots in the exact same places on one enemy that was close and one enemy that was very far away, that they would have the same time to kill, because the damage is not dropped from close to long to medium ranges. That is so great on the battlefield, meaning that you can engage opponents at long, medium, and short ranges, allowing this to be a very versatile weapon. Again, like the damage issue, while the T21B beats the T21 in range, that doesn't mean that the T21 doesn't have good range. It has very strong range. It has great above average range, allowing you to do similar things to the T21B. However, you can't do it to the same effect, and there will be damage fall off for sure. And our second and last pro for the T21B is that it has a scope. And for you, those of you that use first person point of view, this can be great. It allows for focusing on your target and canceling out other things that may distract you. However, I play never in first person. Never ever. So this doesn't really apply to me. But then again, those that do play in first person this can be very good, especially at long ranges, to help you focus on that target. So that does it for the pros, and let's go back to that issue about time to kill. Technically, these two weapons have the exact same max time to kill, meaning that they can kill in 2 shots. However, the T21B version of that time to kill is much harder to obtain. I believe you have to at least hit 1 headshot and 1 body shot to obtain that at short ranges, while the T21 can merely land 2 body shots, allowing it to reach that max killing time much more swiftly. In addition, a stat that's not really a cold hard stat that's shown, but it's definitely apparent in the game, it feels like the T21, being that it has full auto, has a little bit stronger recoil than the T21B, making it a little less precise on the battlefield, especially at those longer ranges where precision really counts. Now, they're both very good weapons, and they can both accomplish the extremes on the battlefield. It's unbelievable what the T21 and the T21B can do in the right hands. You have to try these weapons out before I can tell you specifically the gospel truth which one is the best one. It just depends on the player and the playing style. If you prefer to sit at the back of the map but aren't afraid to engage in long ranges, the T21B might be better for you. If you prefer the mid ranges where that range won't have too much of a kick but your damage will still stay there, the T21 might be better for you. It all depends on the player. But for me, I'm gonna have to choose the T21, where it's just got a little bit more kick than that T21B. Not to say the T21B isn't bad. It has its time and place, especially on big maps for Walker Assault, Supremacy, etc. It's a very good weapon, and I highly recommend, if you have not gotten either of these weapons, I assume most of you have, to definitely try them out. They definitely are very good. I would say that the T21B takes a little bit more practice with the T21. With the T21, you can just go in guns blazing, and you could get lucky, and with skill, you can definitely reap a lot of kills. However, with the T21B, you have to train yourself to be patient and to get those headshots in so your kills happen quick, swiftly, and aptly. And that just about does it for today's video, and this comparing and contrasting video. If you liked any of these videos, be sure to check out our pulse cannon cycle rifle comparing and contrasting video, as well as our thermal detonator impact grenade one. Both of them are really good. I'm very proud of them, and be sure to put in the comments which one you would choose. As for this video, I want to hear what you have to say. Which one do you think is better, the T21 or the T21B? What do you like to use with it, and why? Put that in the comments below. Always, as always, like and subscribe for more Battlefront content. We've got plenty on the channel. If you want to check that out, it'll be coming swiftly and often. And that's all for me. My name's been Combat Muffin, and I'll see you guys on the other side.